Acolytes, today, Pipa hates award shows. Me too. So, you have that one. And by the way, just if you're asking yourself why is my avatar this position this way, it's just so the people that are in chat won't get noticed. I mean, not everybody wants to be noticed in chats like this in a different video, so I'm just gonna, out of pure respect, not show them. Probably, with high probability, they actually don't have anything against it, but just in case. So, let's hear what Pipette has to say about award shows.
I bought Markiplier's OnlyFans, but it's not sexual, guys. You're gay, Jeb. It's to make them seem more legit. It works.
No, Markiplier's OF is maybe not sexual, but definitively sexy. Yep, I seen it.
For Fillion. Fillion uses Fansly. I don't know anything about Fansly. Man, I hate award shows. I appreciate like how much work goes into them, and I envy the like mental fortitude of people that can put on award shows, right? Because it's like it's such a like you have to really not be Menhera. You have to be very mentally iron-willed to put on an award show.
No. I would say it depends on the actual show you do. Because at the end of the day, or how I know it, you're just doing the planning. And the planning is 90% of the time totally chill. Then you have the 10% that actually really wreck you. But it's just a job, in my opinion.
Because basically, everyone's going to be fucking pissed off at you. Everyone's going to be angry at you, no matter what the results are, because it's just the nature of putting on like a competition like that. So it's like, wow, you know, this is a lot of like coordination. This is a lot of like very like hard work getting like sponsors on board and like organizing everything. It's like, wow, this is a lot of work. Like, God.
Okay, let's just say it like this. I know organizers, and none of them actually told me personally that the thing that they are doing is really hard work. Most of the time. 10% of this is really brutal, but the rest is chill. And the hate thing, nobody knows them. And if they get some actual haters on social media, they just block them. Or they just make their thing private. And nothing happens to them. Simple as that.
I fucking hate watching award shows. I don't watch them. I don't want to see. I don't want to know. I don't care. Alex, thank you. Don't worry, Pippa. You'll beat a hollow one day. But if I beat a hollow live member, that's just going to be bad for me. That's going to be bad for me. Because I'm going to get a bunch of... Like, first of all, it would never happen. But second of all, if it did happen, I'm going to have a fucking mountain of antis rain down upon me. Who are, like, pissed off and will, like, make it a point to sabotage me as much as possible because it's gonna be like, obviously like she fucking paid it off or blah 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 blah. Like it would be miserable. It would be fucking miserable. Who cares? Haters gonna hate, but it would shit up the chat for so fucking long. Days in the blood of the antis. I don't want to fucking deal with it. I want to be in my own fucking corner. I already have antis to deal with. I already have fucking haters to deal with. I don't want to fucking like end up in a war with another community. Can't let the haters govern you though. How is it letting the haters govern me by just not wanting to deal with that shit? I don't have it.
No, the thing is, the only way how you lose to a hater is if you interact with them. If you don't give them that, you win. And what's a better way of actually showing them that they are irrelevant than just by banning them, muting them, just not giving them the time of day. I think that's the best way moving forward. For me at least, right now. Maybe this changes, but I understand her perfectly. Just, she doesn't want to deal with it, perfectly fine. And I personally would have a different problem of actually joining something like HoloLive. Not that I expected this will ever happen, or even a recommendation in any kind in this way. But I wouldn't join just because I personally don't like being in a big group like that. I like to manage it myself, but not being a underling in a group like that. So basically, I don't want to work in my job because I have a boss. And I just want to get my own decisions out. Simple as that.
And you say, and how an award show goes anyways. I'm just saying that if it did happen, it would be fucking miserable. Drexel, thank you. Probably depends on who was nominated against you. Really? Because you're thinking of the worst scenario again? Because every time an award show happens, it's a bunch of drama. It's a bunch of fucking people fighting. It's a bunch of, oh, this person should have won. They're making you not want to pursue bigger things. That's your fucking headcanon you're projecting onto me. People are like, oh, you're not... This is like the backwards logic of some people, where it's like, oh, you don't want to win an award show? Oh, well, that's letting like the haters control you. That's letting the haters control you because you want to deal with that or whatever the fuck. Oh, you do want to win an award show? Oh, well, it's not about winning. It's not, winning doesn't do anything for you, like you don't actually like it's not indicative of like the quality of your content or whatever. It's like, this is why award shows are fucking annoying, because it brings out all of the contrarians of every fucking side. It's the most annoying people, the most annoying fucking bullshit. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Correctly.
The tourists anyways will go away.
And that's why you pick a side and you move along this road. Or you pick a road and you follow this road as you wish. Or as you think what's the best for you. Because no matter what you do, there is always somebody disagreeing with you. Simple as that.
Like, that's the bulk of the issue, is that you're getting exposed to a bunch of fucking tourists. You're getting a fucking wave of normie-ass fucking tourists that don't know a goddamn thing about you or your community.
Correctly.
Fucking weighing in on a bunch of bullshit. And then your actual viewers, of course, are your actual fans are going to get, like, riled up because obviously they're going to want to fucking defend their streamer. And it's just going to be a bunch of shit. It's just going to be a bunch of fucking shit-flinging.
Correctly.
It's going to be obnoxious. Thankfully, it'll never happen. But man, I know I fucking hated it. I won't give exact examples, but I mean, if you pay attention to my Twitter, you already saw it. But okay, there was something that I liked that got put into a large-scale award show. And while I was happy for that thing getting the recognition that it should, in my opinion, get and deserves, you had all these fucking normie tourists coming out of the woodwork. Coming out of the fucking woodworks to try and like start a war of like, oh, well this, I'll just fucking give the example. It was Pecora at the fucking Gamer Awards or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, it was Pecora versus Queso, and you had a bunch of the fucking Queso fans and a bunch of the other fucking normies coming out of the woodworks, like attacking Pecora, freaking out about like how VTubers are all men with voice changers and shit. Shit.
And by the way, I don't even know if that happened, but I believe her on the spot. I just informed myself for 10 minutes about this stuff. Instantly said to myself, nope, not dealing with this shit. Simple as that. Nope.
Setting everything up, spamming up all of the fucking like regular HoloLive fan discussion is like, fuck you guys. And then you get the people who don't care about any of this shit. They're just coming out of the woodworks because they want more drama. You defended her. Yeah, Queso did defend her. God. The irony is Queso has the same exact take you have. Oh, good man. We stop by these camps for volunteer hours. Hell yeah. It brought them. For agreeing with me, that's based. But I don't know. It's just a fucking tourist coming out of the woodworks in mass to give their opinion on something that you don't want to fucking see. And it's not even like they're keeping it to their own spaces, right? It's not even like, oh,
Correctly.
like the normies are complaining on their own fucking little normie groups. It's they're dragging it on to like Pecora's official like fucking Twitter account and shit, or any post
Correctly,
like mentioning Pecora, any post mentioning Hololive. Like they're coming out of the fucking woodworks to start arguments and to fucking leave complaints, and it's like, fuck off, man. You people are so fucking annoying. Stay in your fucking lane, man. They loudly whine, yeah. And you are fucking spaces. I don't think it's just looking at the bad. I feel like if you view it as just looking at the bad, it's because you're not engaging in any of these spaces consistently, you know? Because if you're trying to engage in these spaces and you have people basically like hate rating it, bombarding it, it makes it difficult to engage with those spaces because the content is being diluted by outsiders, like coming in and like spamming up the pool. They're diluting it.
Correct, yes. And she's correct. And this is the things you have to deal with. Not just as the creator, but also as the community. It's just some people that just don't like you, that just want to make your day miserable and make the day of your community miserable. That's why I am so protective of mine. I do not care about anyone who comes in. And if you have stuff like that, yes, this will happen on a regular basis. You just have to learn to deal with it. I mean, I'm not an expert in that, but from every time I actually looked stuff like this up, yeah, this is one of the shits you have to deal with. And if you go out and just join established things like award shows, it just gets amplified. I can feel her very, very dearly.
This is annoying. Yeah, shitting up the place. They come in and they shit up the place. Eventually, it does go away. And you end up only seeing, like, a few comments here and there, right? But makes it an annoying sideshow, yeah. Just laugh at them and ignore them. Their words mean nothing. I don't even think you should give it that much attention.
Correctly.
I don't think you should laugh at them. I don't think you should intentionally ignore them. Of, like, oh, I'm making, like, a conscious effort. I think it's, like, you just hit, like, the little dots. If you're on Twitter anyways, you just hit the little dots and you just hit... Like this is not relevant to me, you know? But it's annoying having to have that in the space. And then it's like other people will be like having a conversation and then like you have like these fucking outsiders flooding in to start arguments and shit, and it's like, great, everything's getting fucking derailed. It's so annoying. And no one invited them in the first place, which is annoying, yeah. God.
Yeah, and this is the stuff you have to deal with. That's why I always say, or always do, or try at least, to protect my own. And Acolytes, I hope you actually agree with people for the most part. If you don't, just, of course, say it. And, by the way, thank you to Shadow Master. I didn't forget it this time. Sorry for every single one I actually forgot. But hey, I'm getting better day by day, Acolytes. Just let an old Lich learn new things. I would say, have a good night.